guys, my name is Jess P. Tech, and for those of you who don't know me, I am an independent distributor with SeneGence. For those of you who don't know what SeneGence is, you may be more familiar with LipSense, which is what I have on my lips right now. It is our long-lasting liquid lip color. It lasts for up to 18 hours. It is smudge-proof, budge-proof, wax-free, lead-free, cruelty-free. And it doesn't go anywhere until you decide to take it off. But I wanted to come on here today to tell you a little bit about my journey so far, because I am seeing so many amazing positive shifts going on in my life right now. And this has been in such a short period of time, and I just wanted to share this with other women out there who may be in the place that I was before I decided to take a leap and join with SeneGence. I started out I think it was the last day of January, first day of February, right around there. And I was originally the kind of person who avoided MLMs, direct sales. I was always the one on Facebook who would take myself out of groups and just kind of scroll through and past anything involving direct sales. A couple of years ago, probably about 7 years ago or so, I did join up with a direct sales company, and I spent so much money up front, and I lost all of that. I didn't make anything back. And looking back at that, I also didn't put in the time or the effort to grow a business. So I had a bad taste in my mouth when it came to direct sales. And I wasn't, I really never saw myself doing this. So, I had first seen LipSense when I was watching one of my friends' live sales with LuLaRoe. She's a LuLaRoe consultant, and I wanted to support her, so I was watching her video. And the first thing I noticed was her lips. I was really intrigued by what she was wearing, so I sent her a message, and she told me, oh, it's LipSense, and I had never heard of LipSense. So I did look into it quickly and saw that it was through direct sales, and I was like, you know, I'm not a huge fan of direct sales, so I kind of pushed it to the side. And then I saw someone else wearing it, and I became a little bit more interested, but I still didn't try it myself. And then it wasn't until sometime in January, my sister-in-law, who's also a LuLaRoe consultant, had mentioned that I should look into selling LipSense. And I kind of at first laughed at it and thought, you know, I'm never going to be part of direct sales. And just out of curiosity, I went onto YouTube and I looked up information on becoming a distributor. And that is where I found my sponsor. I watched her video, I listened to what she had to say, and I signed up that night because I was just blown away. I had also seen a couple more videos about how SeneGence has changed so many people's lives in such a short amount of time. And the startup fee was so low that I figured, if anything, you know, I'll have a great wholesale discount for makeup. I'm a makeup addict, so that works great for me. And who knows, if this builds into a business, that's great. If not, I'm only losing out on $55. So I started. Within the first week, I made back my $55 startup fee. I made a few $100s on top of that just in the first week. And I decided to have a launch party. A launch party is completely optional. I decided to have mine on Facebook because I have so many out-of-town friends and family that I figured Facebook would be the easiest way to go. With that party alone, I made $300. I was convinced at that point that this may actually be something that works. And the reason being is that the products, not just LipSense, all of our products sell themselves because, first of all, women notice them and they actually work. They do what they're marketed to do. So SeneGence tells you, tells us that this stuff doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't budge, and it makes you feel, it makes you feel good when you're wearing it, and it does just that. So yes, the product sells itself. But I wanted to also tell you a little bit about my life at the time when I signed up and before. My husband and I have been married for about 7 years now, and we have always had a little bit of a financial struggle. We have always lived paycheck to paycheck, and even then, sometimes it was even tighter than that. We have 3 kids, ages 5, 3, and 1, and our middle one was born with a rare congenital heart defect. So even though I did get my master's degree, I cannot work at a traditional job because my daughter needs me at a moment's notice. She needs me to be available to her. So, and we have also spent, so much time in and out of the hospital. We have all this medical debt, and my student loan debt. So I figured, why not give this a shot and see if I can make a difference in that debt, if I can, do something that will allow me to be at home with my kids and to provide for the family as well, helping my husband out because he does work so hard. He works very long hours, and we don't get to see him that much. So that's, I have so many different reasons as to why I wanted to give this a chance. Today is April 1st, so February, March. I'm only 2 months into my business, and things are already starting to shift dramatically for me financially. I am making sales every week, and I don't know, I can't explain it, just the positive energy from the team itself. Bills are getting paid. I feel really good about where this is going. And this is the first time that I have ever felt that, and that I've actually ever seen it firsthand for myself. I can't tell you the number of success stories from just regular women like me and you who decided to do this as a way to connect with other women or to make money, to stay at home with their kids, and have transformed their lives in such a short period of time. It is unbelievable. And of course, joining in, you're like, well, that's never going to happen to me. Like, I'm not a salesperson. It's just not going to happen. That's not really realistic. How many people does that really happen to? It happens to so many of us, and I really, truly believe that mindset is key to everything. If you go into this saying, this is never going to work, chances are it's not going to work. If you go into this saying, you know what, let's just see where it goes, I have a good feeling, I'm just going to keep pushing forward, even on weeks or days when it gets a little bit challenging, I'm still going to keep just going forward. I'm going to show up every day, give it all I have. Chances are, if you go into it like that, you're going to see success. It may be slow, steady success, but you will see it. You will see it for sure. Whatever you put out into the universe will come back to you. So if you are out there and you're afraid to start this because you're afraid you don't have time, listen, I have 3 little ones. We don't use daycare. My oldest is in kindergarten during the day, but we don't have daycare. We don't have babysitters. I am full-time mommy. I do this business. It's still successful. I make time for writing. I'm a writer. My first book is being published right now. I work out at least 3 times a week. This is completely doable and possible. And even if you are putting in just a couple hours a week, easy hours, you can see success. That is going to be available to you. If you're afraid because of, you're afraid of losing out on the money when the money that you're putting into it when you first sign up, the product sells itself. I promise you this product sells itself. And if you're thinking to yourself, I really want to try this, but direct sales, or I'm not a salesperson, you don't need to be a salesperson. I'm just a mom. I'm a mom. And I'm more interested in connecting with other women, with watching them put something on and saying, oh my gosh, I feel so beautiful. And I always emphasize that we don't sell products that will make you beautiful. You already have that. You already are beautiful. What we have is something that's going to accentuate all of that, and it's going to make you feel confident about yourself. That's what we have. And I would love it if you want to be a part of it, because you are literally not that far away from transforming your life. From, you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. You don't have to do that. This company is the real deal. This company has success for those who want it, for those who are going to work for it. So if you have any questions, just send me an email, send me a message, comment below, and subscribe. It's good to see you guys. Bye-bye.